Every time you buy a ticket and fly out of Bush Intercontinental Airport, you pay $4.50 in what's called the passenger facility charge. The airport collects that money, your money, and uses it for projects like construction of the new international terminal. But the budget for that project keeps changing. New tonight, KPRC2 investigator Mario Diaz looks into why the billion-dollar project price tag is climbing yet again.
Houstonians coming and going, seeing the world again. So we decided to see what in the world is going on with construction of a new international terminal at Bush Intercontinental Airport.
The program budget is $1.3 billion and will be completed in 2024.
That's the budget for the project updated in March. 7 years after the Houston airport system announced a new Mickey Leland International Terminal. City Council approving the initial price tag of $700 to $900 million.
You look at the number of people from the greater Houston area that are spending that $4.50 every time they board an aircraft. I think we need to make sure that that $4.50 is being spent and used wisely.
Do you have questions?
I have all sorts of questions.
U.S. Representative Troy Nehls is a member of the House Subcommittee on Aviation. He questions how your money is being spent on this costly project.
I think there's some serious questions that we need to ask the FAA.
Nehls is not alone. The airport sits in U.S. Representative Sheila Jackson Lee's district.
I think as any project, there should be oversight, there should be an inventory.
Months before the project was green-lit, Houston Airport System Director Mario Diaz made one point crystal clear.
We will have cost discipline on this program.
So let's look at what he describes as cost discipline. Announced at $700 to $900 million, the project quickly rose to $1.3 billion, then soared again to $1.7 billion, before landing at $1.2 billion in 2018.
It's costing $500 million less.
A few months after Mayor Sylvester Turner praised what he tried to frame as cost savings, Diaz was specifically asked if he and his team were good to go.
Are we forgetting anything this time around?
Nope, it's all there.
Do we need any extra money?
Nope, we're good.
Chris Brown is the city of Houston's controller. His job is to mind the city's finances.
I always like to see the prices going down.
Brown says the city doesn't have a system where you can track real-time spending in projects like iTrip.
If we had that level of transparency at the airport, for instance, we wouldn't be wondering about, what the total costs were. We'd be seeing them accrue in real time.
So we don't know if it's even $1.3 billion.
Well, right. We have to go back and audit it.
What is Airport Director Mario Diaz saying? He declined an on-camera interview, but writes, "I'm proud of the tremendous efforts our team has made to reduce costs."
This is the sixth budget, reiteration of the budgeted amount. It's grown to $1.3 billion after the full design of the project was in fact completed, so the costs increased.
City council members say they'll review this latest increase.
I'll cut Mario a little bit of slack, but I hear where you're coming from. I mean, the cost has escalated.
It's definitely something that we need to look at further and see why it's gone up like that.
I hope there's an excuse, and I hope there's an explanation rather than an excuse.
In a couple of weeks, the mayor's office says more iTrip items are set to go before city council. Usually, the airport director shows up to answer questions. As for when Houston area travelers will see a new and completed Mickey Leland International Terminal, the target date is 2024. Mario Diaz, KPRC2 investigates.